Yo, I want to talk to you guys about a little something. I want to keep it straight to the point. Now, I just got home, work got canceled. I work outside as a canvasser. I go door to door doing sales. And one thing that I've noticed this morning was my sister. She was talking about how she doesn't feel fulfilled at her job, but she graduated from school and now she's living life. So anytime you're done with school, and when you start living life, whether that be you dropped out when you're 16, you're going to start living life in 2 years. When you're 18, you're going to feel that shit. Whether you don't go to college after high school, you're going to feel like you're living life when you're 20. And you're going to ask yourself what the purpose of life is around that age because you're done with school. And if you go to college until you're 23, 24, 25, 26, 2 years later, you're going to ask yourself what the purpose of life is. And it's going to be harder for you because you're at that age where your high paying job is not getting you, it's not fulfilling your needs, it's not it doesn't feel like that's your purpose of life. And you won't feel that until you're done with something that you entered into since you were in preschool, kindergarten, 4 or 5. You're not gonna feel that feeling until you're really actually fucking done with school. And so that's why I feel like individuals that can speak a certain way and that graduated from school and they're like, oh yeah, this is how it is, this is how life is, and they went through some shit already. I feel like those individuals are the ones that I would definitely listen to. I would definitely listen to the people that are done with it. But if you see them with a good shoulder on their head and they're trying to figure out things like that, then I would listen to those individuals. Now, I'm not saying I'm one of those individuals at all. What I'm trying to say is when you're done with school and you ask yourself what the purpose of life is, it's going to be harder for you as you get older and older. Like if you're a college student and if you don't get the job that you went for because there's 500 other people that got the same degree as you and you get a lower paying job, it's harder for you to think otherwise because you're more academically smart now and you won't take nothing less, right? And so if you haven't heard this, the A students work for the B students and the B students work for the C students. And that's just because if you're an A student, it's harder for you to think otherwise. You're academically smart as shit. You got all A's in school. And if you can't snag the job that you've been wanting, then you're kind of just like, what the fuck? Like I don't want anything less. I'm a fucking A student. I'm the best in my school. Well, if you're there's only two things that you can really do in life right now. And then there's a lot of things that you can actually do in life, but surface level touching, like surface level thinking, you could either make money or you can expand your consciousness. And so if you want to make money, going to school isn't going to help you make fucking money. Okay. That's actually going to put you in more debt. I'm not going to listen to a teacher that's making less money than me give me financial advice. I'm not going to give my bank or I'm not going to give my bank for a student for a loan. They're not going to check my report card. They're going to see what assets I have and what I've maintained during the years and what I've built for myself. And if I want to expand my consciousness, I'm going to listen to people that have experience, not people that there's nothing in school about expanding your consciousness. Okay, maybe a philosophy class teaching about Taoism or Alan Watts, which is really cool, but no one likes philosophy because it's not the money making class. So if you're just going to school for money, that's the wrong reason to go into school. And so you as an individual really need to think about that right now, so you're not in so much debt. And so by the time you're 2 or 3 years out, you're not asking yourself what the purpose of life is, and you're not stuck being bored at home doing the same hypnotic rhythm, doing the same shit you do day in and day out every weekend. Like as an individual, you need to recognize what works for you. You need to recognize what you want in life. Like right now, I'm trying my hardest to fail so I succeed later. I don't need to go out to parties. I don't need to go out to clubs. I don't need to go get a drink. I don't need to go smoke. I want to figure out what's the best for me, what's the best for my body, my mind, and my soul. And there's also the self, the ego, the subconscious, unconscious. It's everything that I want to develop. And I appreciate, and I'm grateful, and I'm disciplined, and but I'm always still learning. I'm not an expert in anything by any means yet at all. So I'm also can say that I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing about any religion, but I can tell you most things more than your own religious beliefs. I can tell you probably more shit about your own religious beliefs than you know about your own religious beliefs. And that's not because I am stuck with one religion. That's because I'm open-minded with multiple religions. I do whatever works for me. So like sometimes I'd meditate, sometimes I'd pray, sometimes, just whatever the fuck works for me. And I'm rooted well enough to say that life after death is better than life. So I could live my life like a movie. I could live it day by day and also have a goal for the future. But that's just me. So now what do you want as an individual? Are you stuck in life? Are you contemplating that school wasn't worth it anymore? Are you at that 9 to 5 job where you're just like, fuck, I just don't think this is right for me? If you are questioning any of those questions and you don't know how to answer them, then you need to listen to people that lived through the experience already, and listen to those people and follow the word. Like you need to do that as an individual. You need to figure out what it is that you need as an individual and what would better yourself, not what other people need, not what your community, not what your family, not what your brother, your sister, or even if you have kids, not your kids, because your kids look up to you. And who are you right now? You're a nobody. I'm a nobody. We're all nobodies right now. Because if we were somebody, then we'd be somebody, right? So, yeah, that's the moral of this. If you liked it, tell me that you liked it. I actually liked the fucking video. And, yeah, I'm gonna be coming out more content like this for sure. Y'all have a beautiful ass day.